Alright, welcome back, y'all. So, we've finished the catacombs, we've acquired a dagger, some ancient coins, a human skull, and a vial of sacred water, as well as a shield. I think now we should head to the, Isle of the Beasts.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Because this is really the only place we haven't had a lot of headway yet. We did some things here.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yeah, we got through some things, but we couldn't get past a wall, if I remember correctly. I love that. I love that run. Right. The archer. Let's see if our brand spanking new shield might help us with this stone archer situation.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Sweet.
The archer's bow is empty, his lone arrow spent.
Okay. Now let's make sure real quick that this guy's not going to stab us. Nope. Okay. Cool.
Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north.
Fair enough.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Ah. Right. Okay. Can I cut it with a dagger?
The dagger isn't strong enough to cut through the magical hedges.
I don't know. It slayed a dragon in the first game. I'm just saying. Can I set it on fire?
Don't start forest fires.
Oh. Is there anything laying around?
The path through the woods runs through a gated wall here. Two stone statues stand guard on the gate's lintels. To the north, the path continues on through a hedge of roses and a dainty gazebo.
Well, okay. I guess we're not going this way yet. Shows what I know. So let's
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
let's take a look at our spells again. Magic paint. Make rain. And charming a creature of the night. Okay. Magic paint. 1 cup of swamp ooze. Oh, there's a swamp on the Isle of Wonder. River Styx water. We haven't been there. A black horse feather. We do have a black feather. Add Styx water to swamp ooze in cup. Stir with horse feather. Apply to blank surface with artist's brush. Make rain. Few drops of salt water, not from the sea. Vial of sacred water, very specific. And falling water. Okay. Charming a creature of the night, 1 skull. We have a skull of hot oak embers. Bit of sulfur or brimstone. Strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair. Okay, well, that's not helpful right now. Let's see. Is this the boring book?
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop.
That's the boring book. And this is the love poem, I think.
Alexander has a love poem from a book in the bookshop.
Yeah. So... that's milk from the milkweed bush, black feather, stinky flower, empty lamp, mint leaf, pearl, lucky rabbit's foot. Just not sure.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Because on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, right, they basically said, you know, so long, thanks for all the fish, don't let the door hit you on the way out. And, hello. Hello, what's this? Isle of the Mists. Hey! I completely missed that. Let's go check this out.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
I see.
Alexander is standing on the beach of a shrouded island. From here, 2 paths lead into the island, one to the northwest and one to the northeast. Weird, gnarled trees and rolling mists add to the island's eerie atmosphere.
Let's go ahead and save this here then. Let's follow this path first.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. 2 paths end at a clearing here. A path to the south leads back to the beach, and a path to the east leads inland. Around the clearing is a village of tree houses.
Okay. Although I do see something sticking off against the background, which means we can definitely get that. I should have looked at it first.
Alexander takes the scythe.
A scythe, you say?
The scythe has a long curved blade and a wooden handle. A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger. A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal. The coals are cold. That's odd, because Alexander definitely smells the smoke of an open fire close by.
Can I go in the house?
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Uh-oh.
The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
About this one, same thing?
The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
What about this ladder? I mean, it's gonna say no.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there.
Well, fine. Alright, Alex. Well, we've got a scythe.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
I don't necessarily... Well... No, I don't necessarily trust that.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
But I bet with the scythe...
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
No, I don't think the scythe does that. But I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that the scythe can help us get through this hedge that we were just blocked off from. Plus we get to see the silly run, and that's always fun. Now you're still good, right? Okay, cool.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Okay, let's go ahead and make a save right. We'll just save over this again. Let's try the scythe.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together.
Oh man, he's working out
He sees
some
light.
He is working out some frustration.
He's through.
Oh, hello.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Or the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Cassima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
Oh.
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Well.
Beast's ring is made of pure, heavy gold and bears an insignia possibly related to Beast's princely past.
Okay, I guess we should make a save over here. And we need to find him a maiden, because he is maidenless. And he has given us the Elden Ring. Right. I love the way he says, pelt! That always stuck out to me. I forgot about that weird kind of growl, though. He's like, if you find a maiden...
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay. What about that girl who's always getting picked on by her stepmom? Y'all think that might be it?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
The beast wants to feel a strange pulling sensation. Oh, Lord. Oh, dang it. Flibberty flabnabbit. Nope. Alex. Alex, please. Alex. Oh my god. Alex! Thank you, Alex. Hello, mademoiselle.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Well, we are tall and handsome. Could I just chuck the ring at her? Just flick it into her face.
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Huh. Oh, she likes flowers. Maybe we need a flower from the Beast's Island. I didn't even think about it. No, Alex, we're not in a rush or anything, dude. Take your time. Alright.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
That will never get old.
Alexander feels a strange sensation come over him. His skin begins to itch. His head throbs.
Wee, 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 wee!
Was that the beast you could do?
Oh. Well, I do find it interesting that they actually gave us like a unique screen for this. Okay. Let's try this again. I love that he kept his,
Why would Alexander want to use the scythe on the lovely rose hedges?
I don't know, man, to cut a rose. Can I pick a rose?
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges. The rose has a hue of the purest white.
Alright, let's try this again. Let's not turn into a weird pig dog. I love that he kept his scarf. Alex has kept that scarf. Like, Alexander has kept that this whole time. And, I say good on you, sir. I say good on you.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So yeah, let's just try this again. All right, fair maiden.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Right.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Well, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, girl.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on two legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Oh, that's sweet.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
Oh, that was fast.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars.
Oh.
The enchantment!
Oh.
It is broken!
Whoa.
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Aww. Well, I guess this is as good a place as any to call this episode. And look, just over 30 minutes, or just under 31. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.